Welcome back to The Remedy. Welcome to ATV, empowering you every Saturday. I am always glad to have you every beautiful evening. Shout out to everyone. By the way, I recently celebrated my birthday, so happy birthday to all November babies. Bad black folders, grasshoppers. We're not affected anyway. I love you so much. Thank you for always tuning in. We are on The Remedy. We're at Homeliness, always every Saturday. On The Remedy, we are here to talk about solutions, lifestyle. We've talked about self-love, we've talked about empowerment, we've talked about everything that can empower everyone. So, thank you for tuning in. I'm here with Praise today. Hi, Praise.
Hey, Jenny.
How are you?
Good.
Communication officer. You're potential for change. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're home.
I'm glad to be here.
You're welcome. So when you're at The Remedy, you're home, you might need to listen up like a serious face.
It's not just an outlook.
It's just an outlook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're talking about self-discovery today. I would like to quote the Bible. Before we go very far, because before you discover yourself, you need to know, you need some tips in your life. So the Bible says, by the way, John 4:4, you are of God, little children, and have overcome them, please, because greater is he that is in you. So when you realize that God is in you, I'm not preaching, by the way, don't go off just in case you're hidden. I'm not preaching, but I'm trying to say that even the Bible encourages us to discover ourselves. Anyway, Praise.
Yes.
What do you understand when someone talks about self-discovery?
Self-discovery in a layman's language, I think, is knowing who you are, what you are, or what you want to become. Yeah, like your values, your character, your morals, what defines you as a person.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know about you, who's watching out there. You can tell us what you understand by self-discovery. And according to me, self-discovery is just the same. I'm not going to really go far from you. Understanding yourself, setting goals for yourself. Okay, that could be like one of the tips. Knowing who you are exactly. Loving yourself much enough. As we've been talking, if you've been following on The Remedy, we're going to use things up. So anyway, do you have like a personal story you could tell us about your own self-discovery before we go into the tips you're going to give to people to discover themselves?
I'm hoping everyone has,
a story.
Yeah, a story on self-discovery, or they're on the journey to self-discovery. I hope they are, because if you don't really discover yourself, trust me, you're doing everything for nothing. Because the self-discovery is knowing what you can do, like the extent. What potential do you have? Because someone says it's better to find out everything you can do, because know that you can do this. I know that maybe this obstacle stop me from achieving this, but at least you can do that.
That means you tried.
Yeah, that means you tried. Yeah, because trying is better than failure. No, not even trying, actually. Yeah. So my personal self-discovery story is like, it was one morning. I woke up and I'm like, okay, this is it. Like, this is enough. Because first of all, to self-discover, it's like a light or a bulb is getting switched on. Like you're like, oh, okay, this is life. Yeah, we have problems. Yeah, we have obstacles. We have what, but so what? They will always be there. So should we hide under the table and be like, oh my God, life is like this, so even if I go out, they'll kill me, or there is no money? Yeah, there is no money, but what are you doing about it? Yeah, your boss is weird, but so what are you doing about it? Yeah. Because you can avoid a very funny boss, right? By delivering. Like, don't give them an excuse. That is self-discovery. As in, yes, there's a problem, but there's always a solution to every problem. Yeah. So me, I woke up one day, we have this pity party thing going on. You're working, first of all, working, but you feel like it's not enough.
Yeah.
Even you're getting salary, okay, let's say 500,000, but you feel like I'm working, it's
But
not
I'm
enough.
not getting it now.
But remember, there's someone out there that doesn't have what you have. So what I'm saying to self-discover is somehow to start feeling grateful for the things you have and not worry about the things you do not have. Because when you don't see the things you have, well, that is being ungrateful.
Yeah.
Bitter truth. That is being ungrateful to yourself, to the universe, to the people around you. Yeah, so I woke up and I'm like, I need to be grateful every single day, even when I don't have a single coin in my pocket. But I'm alive.
Yeah.
I can make more money.
Reasons
I'm alive.
to smile each day.
Reasons to smile each day. I talk about God, but I know not everyone is a fan. But honestly, one of the things that helped me discover is, having a very clear relationship with God. I don't mean like I'm this, all the time. No.
God reflects.
No, But honestly, what I do is like have honest conversations with God.
Yeah.
Like honestly, this is what I want. And talk to myself. Actually, when you're self-discovering, you need to be your personal, I don't know, like coach,
Counselor.
like there's nothing like I'm alone. There's nothing. You will always be alone. All you need to do is be your personal booster, as in cheer yourself up, because no one will. I'm telling you. And self-discovering is learning or practicing to love yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you don't love yourself, there's no way you will like perfectly deliver at work. But this is funny.
No.
When you don't love yourself,
You cannot love other people if you don't love yourself.
And
we talked about this before, you guys.
And it cuts across every segment in life.
Yeah.
Be it your friendships, your family, where you work, it cuts across. Because when you don't love yourself, honestly, I don't think you have a very nice relationship with
Other people.
No. At work, at home, those insecurities.
Yeah.
And by the way, those insecurities, they're always in our heads, by the way. It is how you respond to either the problems or the people next to you, because people will always talk. That's a given.
Yeah.
People will always talk.
You should even worry when they don't talk about it sometimes.
Exactly, because when they're talking, that means you're doing something. Actually.
You know it. Yeah. Actually, this week I mentioned already. I'm still excited about my birthday. I celebrated my birthday and realized. So those years, I probably was still young, and you're expecting too much. Not expecting, but everyone is there. Most of the people around you are free. You're free. Like all you have to do is you have books to read and stuff. But now we're out here. Everyone has their job to do. Everyone has. So I realized, Jimmy, you need to celebrate yourself more than others celebrate you.
Oh yeah.
You need to take yourself out, eat good food. Put in a nice cloth. Like, don't wait for other people to celebrate you before you celebrate yourself.
Oh yeah.
I felt like, I really need to talk to you guys about self-discovery. That is why I came with praise today, because she's full of it. Yeah, so you guys, I hope you're watching. We're going to go in a very short break and come back to talk about self-discovery. Some tips we could give to you, you could also give us in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching.
You're watching Youth TV, empowering you.
Welcome back from that short break. You're still on The Remedy. We are at Homeliness, a TV empowering you. Thank you so much for always tuning in. And by the way, let me hope you're using the Lace Farm Shop app to shop all your fruits around Bara, and visit UG to buy all the products from Bara. I thank you so much for watching. If you have been with us, we're still talking about self-discovery. If you have not been with us, after an hour from now, go back, you find the tips. So, praise. Yes, we've been babbling about ourselves, self-discovery, how we've discovered ourselves. Let's give some people tips about how they can discover themselves. I'll start with you.
Oh, actually, it's really easy. It's easy because self-discovering is it's all about discipline. Because by the way, discipline is so crucial, and people tend to overlook it.
Yeah.
Discipline discipline will take you places, and discipline will bring you down in a minute. Because how you talk to someone, how you treat someone speaks so much about you.
Yeah, it does.
So much. So when you mind about your discipline, that's a tip. Because when you have good discipline, consistency, you listen. I talked about reading books. Yeah, reading books, by the way, because when you read books, first of all, that's a step to being curious, and curiosity, oh my god.
And then with discipline, I think for you to discover yourself and then have good discipline that you're supposed to, you need to really understand, what have I been doing in the right way, or not in the right way, in a wrong way. How am I communicating to people? Are they comfortable with it?
Oh yeah.
And because, man, you don't want to be, I know people talk about us, but at least let them say that girl is nice.
Oh yeah.
She speaks well to people. It's okay to actually be nice.
Yeah, it is
very, very okay.
It is very okay, but very expensive.
Yeah, it is
very expensive, because people think being a savage is cool and all that, and being mean, but in all honesty, you have no idea. Being nice,
being nice, someone's heart, being nice is very good.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, as talking about curiosity and discipline, for discipline, honestly, it's also, now it comes back to not how the other person treats you, but how you actually treat yourself. Because first of all, as you say, people will always talk, problems will always be there, but one thing we need to pull down is that defensiveness we have. Like when someone is telling you that, because by the way, we get defensive because someone is hinting on something, like we know it's the truth, but you want to,
you're shielding, you're pity,
but it's not cool. As in, it is okay for someone to tell you, well, Jenny, I don't like this about you, but you could do this and this. Don't look at it as if, he's being hostile or she's being hostile.
And it's not okay for you to start saying, I grew up like this.
And no.
That whole thing doesn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not okay. Discover yourself and get a new man. My God.
Yes.
Yeah.
We talked about this before, that we are going to share on the show. That thing of blaming, like that blame. Can I call it self-blame, or blaming things on other people? Finding excuses always.
Yeah. I think it's mostly comes with insecurities with someone, and then they shield themselves with all those problems they think they have. It's not okay.
Like an example, someone will say, oh my god, I lost my mom, I lost my dad. Well, it is okay to be a nonsense, sorry, but we've seen people out here, like someone is not going to really care that much or put in effort, but because they will always say, my parents died.
Sad.
But we all had sad growth. I had a sad growth. I lost my parents. I never met my dad. I lost my mom at 8. But has that stopped me from becoming what I am today?
No.
And I even want to become more. Actually, it has even given me more motivation, more, like I want my mom to look down on me and be like, well, I'm not there, but wow,
she's doing well.
I'm proud. Like, let those souls rest in peace, honestly. Like, instead of blaming, you're like, I'm like this because my mother died. They've all died. Get over it. I've gotten over it. So there's no way someone is you're treating people badly or terribly, and you're blaming that on your poor mother's soul, or that is
we're not saying that whenever you pass through a problem, you should not face it, but let it not be the cause of bad habit.
Like it's an excuse, honestly.
It's a very big excuse.
Yeah.
So, some tips, more tips.
More tips. Being grateful. We've talked about that. Earlier on. Because honestly, when you're not grateful, even by the way, even if you don't thank, God or gratefulness is not someone giving you something and you're like, oh my God, thank you so much. No. Gratefulness is realizing the things you have and appreciating what you have. Whether you're living on a mattress, like on the floor, on the mattress, because there is someone who's actually sleeping on a sack filled with grass somewhere in the world.
I think for you to discover yourself very well, if you're sleeping on that mattress, think about how you can get off, instead of now covering yourself up and
I sleep on a mattress. Well, there's something you can do about it, right?
Go out there
and the self-discovery is having a very heavy action plan, like for the setting goals.
But do you ever set goals for like a year?
Because there are short-term goals and long-term goals. By the way, it's funny we're talking about this because I've done a module on life skills, and these are the things we actually talk about to our people, our beneficiaries out there. Setting goals, it's so easy, because honestly, to set goals is knowing what you want, exactly what you want.
That you cannot achieve something that you've not set.
Like you think about it, leave alone those things of I want to drive a car, but you don't really know how you're going to get that car.
First set goals that you can actually achieve. Because
setting goals is having a very clear picture of what you want for the future, whether in 5 years or in 10 years. All you need to do is have and write those things down. I listen to some people, and they say when something is in your mind, don't trust your head, write it down. And go through what you've written down. If there are goals, you're like, okay, this month I want to probably buy a very nice dress. To achieve that dress, well, you have to wake up early in the morning, go to work. So that at the end of the month your salary will
make
be
some phone calls.
I know. So setting goals, when you know what you want, then you know how
you should get it.
Because the price is very easy to pay. When you set goals, be curious, how am I going to achieve this goal? Read some books, because by the way, they say, actually I usually listen to Jim Rohn, may his soul rest in peace. That guy speaks, he speaks something, because he actually says for the prices you just need to pay is reading a few books, having practicing some discipline, that consistency,
Another tip could be, you guys, we need to level up. Some of us we've been talking about pity, but we really need to check our emotions. We need to, because I have seen people judge themselves in a certain way. You come and someone is not happy, and just like that you think they're not happy about you, just like that, because for you it's always about you.
It's actually the bitter truth is we are self-centered.
We are
very self-centered.
You need to discover that some people, just the way you are self-centered, someone else is also thinking about their own things. So we really need to put our emotions in check. When someone is really not caring about you, move on. And if someone is mad at you and you have done nothing, let it go. We don't have to always live to prove ourselves.
And you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. And if you have to prove yourself to anyone, that should be you. You should prove yourself to yourself.
But if you're proving yourself to someone, that means you've not really discovered it. You've not yet known yourself. Why do you have to? If someone is seeing me as me, they should take what they are seeing. Not me now explaining further.
You get what you see.
You get what you see. You get what you see. So I want you guys to think about these questions. As you discover yourself, what are people going to remember about you? when you, God forbid, don't die, please, after watching this show. But if you live one day, what are people going to remember that you did when you were still alive? Or if you shifted from one place to another, if you're in your workplace, if you're working, at least if you go, they should miss you. What are you doing to impact on people? That could be a very good tip on self-discovery. How are you treating your darkest moments? Like we've been talking, something happens to you and you want to attack the whole universe. You want to make them face it with you.
Like you're prospecting your anger, to other people who even have nothing to do with whatever is
they even don't know that you're passing through that.
But just because actually a very funny example I can give. You know that those people, okay, let's say you're in a broke situation, because I never there's nothing like I'm poor, no, it's a temporary thing,
Yeah, but I also get money when I'm broke.
And
I don't get mad to people, but smile.
Yeah. But now that those people, when when you're broke, the entire household will know that you're broke. Like, oh my God, as in, really? Do you have to? As in, we are not the reason why you don't have money, Like, it's not our fault.
Yeah, those people carry their problems. Trust me, I told you here one time, no one had to know your problems. Get out and still smile.
By the way, problems will always be there, but that shouldn't define you. The other day, I was watching a video. My God, this girl has cancer, cancer everywhere. I mean, she has like, I don't know, a few months to live. But she was on this show, the auditions. I think she's a musician, an artist or something. And then she sang so well that when she was done, everyone was like, oh my God, wow. And then when she said, oh, by the way, I have, because her song was really emotional. Yeah. And so they're like, oh, what's been going on? What's this song about? And she's like, oh, by the way, I have this and this. And everyone's like, what? You don't even look, like, and she's like, well, that's not the reason about me. I know,
there's more to that.
Yeah, there's more to that. I have a family, I have friends, I have a job. Well, I'm here, I'm singing in front of you guys. That's something to celebrate.
Yeah,
the cancer should not define me, even if I'm dying tomorrow. But I always tell my friends, even if I die, they're like, but you
you see, Henry. By the Morris with my producer. Hi, Henry. You guys don't die, but if it's your time, just make sure that people are going to remember you for something good. And another tip about self-discovery, I think you should really take care of yourself. Eat good food. You guys feed well, if you have been watching the show, I'm adding some weight.
Oh yes, you are.
It's well. Dress well, feel yourself. Get out there and make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're feeling good. You are smelling good. You are rewarding yourself. Oh my God, that is that is one tip that can really make you know yourself. You understand, appreciate yourself.
Appreciate yourself.
You understand that I actually don't have to prove myself to anyone. I need to work on myself. Actually, for you to discover yourself very well, it's like a process. You have to work on yourself from the roots.
Yeah. It's all about the roots. And then what's funny, when you work on yourself, oh my God, wonders. Because when you're working on yourself, it's like a phoenix, like you're walking out of ashes, a better version of yourself.
And tomorrow you're
more beautiful, more attractive. As in, even to the outer people will look at you and they're like, okay, she's glowing.
There's something different. Comes with confidence. You realize that when a girl moves with confidence, all the girls that move with confidence, she'll look even prettier than she is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when you're all carrying, and maybe it's all about self-defense, and it's never even about the people around us. It's all about you. It's in your head. It's in our head.
Yeah. And then let's stop this jealous thing. You guys, don't be jealous. If you are really discovering yourself, learn to live for yourself, because we're not here to compete with everyone. I feel like instead of competing with the whole society, you should just choose to stand out.
Actually compete with yourself.
Yeah, compete with yourself. Yeah, choose to stand out, like you challenge yourself every day. I did this yesterday, that means I can do better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, instead of seeing, hey, this girl is doing this, those things come in, but see what you can do better. Don't, no, that thing drags us a lot.
It does. By the way, when you self-discover, and it's actually it's like a painkiller. You now know life when you self-discover, because your relations with everyone will be at par. Money will come to you. Tips. Henry is laughing. Honestly,
my producer told me he doesn't like motivational speakers. We're not motivational speakers here. Because someone will tell him they started with one piece of rice. They started a farm with they started a restaurant with
a poultry farm with a feather.
That doesn't work. So it doesn't work. You can't start a poultry farm with one feather.
Okay, that's exaggerating.
Yeah, that's exaggerating. Somehow. But discover yourself. You guys, you will love it. It's a good experience to know who you are, to know what you can do better each day, to love yourself more than other people. You expect other people to love you. That is good for you.
And there's nothing attractive like someone that loves themselves. Yeah. As in, have you met someone that really loves? I don't mean
met me
like this pride or arrogancy. No,
yeah, you
but
have to.
When you look at them, you're like, okay, wow, you know, like you're not carrying the weight of the world on your shoulder. No, as in like you're just laid back. Have you met people who are so laid back?
Yeah,
like your producer there, like he's so, you know,
so calm.
Calm.
We're not talking about you today.
Yeah, this topic is interesting.
It is. So, pray. Another tip, another question I would want our viewers today to go with is what do you want people to remember? I've already asked that one. How do you show compassion to others? As you're loving yourself, how are you showing compassion to other people? How do you make people feel like they should actually love themselves like you do?
There's not even I don't know. There's nothing like a PDF or like a book you need to read to do that. All I do, it is just one thing. I do for others what I would want them to do for me.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That's it.
Before you do something, make sure that if someone did it to you, you're going to be comfortable with it. And if you're not going to be comfortable with it, don't do it to others. Yeah, I've really learned to love myself and discover myself. But one thing I have failed to handle is someone being rude to me. Trust me, I cannot handle, and I can't be rude to someone.
I know.
Why should someone be rude to me?
I know.
It's something I failed to get, and since I failed, I refuse to get it. Just don't be rude to me. Like
I think it's actually never even. It's about them, by the way. It's never even about us, because it now goes back, you know, to the insecurities.
Yeah.
Because the other day I was with some girls, we had a training, with some girls, and then we were joking about something, but then it's the truth. Why would someone walk up to you and they're like, you are ugly, you don't look nice? Why you to say that? I mean,
you don't have any right.
Yeah. And now that brings us back to now how you respond, because now how you respond will either shut this person down who just negatively
or shut you down.
Exactly.
Or shut you down.
Yeah. So just know when they say those weird comments or what, it's never about you, by the way.
So do you realize that if you have not discovered yourself to actually see the good in you, you will believe that you will believe her.
Now that's the anger, that's the weirdness that you know you no longer socialize. That's where I used to be like you know, you have this like. You think people are out there to like get you.
Everyone is living on them.
Now get up and go out there and get them now. It's now up to you. Because in this world, really, women need to be lionesses and men need to be lions.
Yeah, you realize that every day when you wake up, you think things your own way. So the way you think about people, how should I put this one? When you see someone and you look at them and you don't think anything, or you think something, you have not affected them in any way. So why would you think that someone has looked at you and thought of something and it's going to affect you? Ignore it.
Yeah, now that's the defensiveness. That's where the defensiveness comes from. Because when there's nothing, when you really know there's nothing really wrong
with you,
then that shouldn't affect you, because you know, whatever you say, I do not care. I know who I am. I know who I am. And like the other day, when someone treats you, you know, weirdly or rudely or you know, terribly, give them the benefit of the doubt that they didn't really mean that. If you're to assume anything, assume they did not mean it. Why would you assume that they meant to, you know, like hurt you and taunt you? No, it's about them. It's always about them, not about you. Because honestly, do you really, does that person really know you?
No. Do they know you as much as you know yourself?
Because apparently even our parents don't even know us.
They don't. They don't. And you guys, another thing I don't want to forget to talk about, if I even close my book and throw it away, do not forget to manage your finances.
Oh yeah, financial discipline.
Financial discipline on its top. Like, you realize that we've already talked about this. When you're broke, it comes with too much emotion, and we are checking that, right? So when you get some money, try to manage it in a certain way. I failed to do that. You guys could give me some tips, but try. You should.
Yeah,
for real. But I'm trying.
I'm
trying to do that.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps.
It
helps you. You know, at least you know at the end of the day, save every day.
And you know what's funny?
Like even
you know
what's funny? 1K, 100.
Like when you say being broke comes with emotion, but do you know I'll be broke, Jenny, today, and you won't even notice?
No, I may not notice, darling, but inside you also know that you need money.
No, as in I don't know. I've come, you know, to be at peace with you know. I don't know. I feel like I had money yesterday. Today I don't, but I will have money tomorrow.
I'll get it tomorrow. Yeah. But we know out there that if brokenness just affects a lot of people.
I know.
Yeah,
and on the financial discipline, the saving, you know. Okay, let's now let's use an example of $1. Okay, how much is $1? That's like 3,500 now.
No,
yeah. So on $1, let's say someone is earning $1. Like anywhere.
Just use our card.
Yeah. Okay.
3,500.
Yeah. Okay. Let's put it. Okay, maybe a day. Yeah, but people do. Yeah, people do out there in these small restaurants.
Right there.
So now that's like 100%. Okay, let's put it on 100%. If it's on 100%, don't spend the whole of it.
Yeah.
Spend at least 70%. Now
and save the rest.
No, don't say it's not saying saving the rest. Spend 70%. 10% should be for charity. Always. Always. Either you take it to church or you help out someone, or you always give back. Like give back. Because even now we give back. Aren't you giving back NSSF pay? Aren't you? That's income, the local income tax.
I don't know about URA, that's giving back, but that's like
no, for NSSF.
Anyway, I don't want to go.
I don't
want to go into that.
So 10% charity. Spend 70%. Now that's 80. 10%. The other 10% to sum up to 90%. Now that should be now income, as in you're investing somewhere. Because investments. That's a topic for another day. Yeah.
This whole financial thing,
10% investment. Then the other 10%, make sure it's bringing in. Like there is investing, because investing takes a long process, but the benefits are long term. Now this other 10% to sum up the 100%. You know our fund.
Yeah.
Now that's the money I'm talking. Your active capital. Actually, that's active capital. Like you put it somewhere, like someone borrows your money and then they're bringing back interest. Yeah. Now that's the 10%. Summing up.
You guys should join the fund. I'm not been talking about this fun for long, but you guys should join the fund. It's fun. Thank you so much. Man, Praise, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Okay, it's alright.
I wish we had all day. Whenever I come on the remedy, I want to stay with you guys like for good, for forever, and we talk and talk and talk and talk. We've been talking about self-discovery. We're at homeliness, and I'm with my producer Henry. Say hi.
Hello.
Say hi. Okay, so I hope you guys pick one or two. You can tell us what you think about the topic today or what you would want us to talk about next Saturday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks so much, Praise, for coming.
It's alright. It's a pleasure.
See you next time. Bye bye.
You're watching a Youth TV, empowering you.
Welcome back to the remedy. Welcome to ATV, empowering you.